Talking About It on SHEABABYTV.
Make sure you go like and subscribe to the channel if you like what's going on, if you like all the hip-hop and the sports news, and you like everything that Shay Baby's bringing to the table. Make sure you like and subscribe. You already know the vibe.
It's getting real. Cassie Ventura has arrived in New York to testify against Diddy. As many of you know, victim number one is Cassie Ventura, who is going to be a star witness and is going to testify against Diddy. And now we are finding out that she has made it to New York City ahead of trial starting on Monday. Now that we know that she has arrived to New York City right before Diddy's trial, I have a feeling that her testimony is probably going to be one of the first testimonies that we hear in trial against Diddy. We know out of the 4 alleged victims who are going to testify against Diddy, only Cassie Ventura right now is going to testify with her full name being known to the public. We've been hearing a lot recently about victim number 3 who has gone missing and the feds are unable to get a hold of her. After last week, she said that she was going to testify with her name being known to the public. Now, I just caught this article on TMZ, and I am sorry, something about this is not sitting right with me. This article that TMZ just posted said that victim number 3 never cooperated with the feds, and she never said she was going to testify. Even though I literally have court documents last week who said that she was ready to testify with her real name being known to the public, because at first she was going to testify under pseudonym, and Diddy was actually fighting all 3 victims who wanted to testify under pseudonym except Cassie Ventura, because from the beginning Cassie was ready to testify with her name being known to the public. Crazy part is, in prior court hearings before this whole jury selection, Diddy's team even talked about this. They said that they talked to the Jane Doe's lawyer, who at the time before she came out and said she for sure didn't want to testify under pseudonym, that she was like, not really feeling the pseudonyms at all, and they brought this up during court. And in my opinion, I feel like this article is a bunch of BS to try to get to the jury pool. I really, really do. Now all of a sudden, a source told TMZ that victim 3 never wanted to cooperate with the feds and she never wanted to testify. Now I really want to know, TMZ, who is your source that you got this information from? Because if this is what they are saying, they're obviously somebody that's really close to Diddy's team, right? Isn't Mark Garagos who just got yelled at by the judge? Mark Garagos was called out by the judge for talking to Harvey Levin on 2 Angry Men about information about this trial. He was also trying to characterize all of these different things. He was calling the prosecution a 6-pack of white women. He was also saying that the Cassie video was just basically a setup and they were attacking Diddy because he was a black man. And this whole thing got so bad that the judge actually called out Mark Garagos and said that he is going to be watching Harvey Levin and Mark's podcast, 2 Angry Men, to make sure no more information like this is getting sent to the public because it could affect the jury. So in my opinion, I think this whole article that TMZ just wrote is a whole bunch of BS, because we already know she did cooperate with the feds. Last week, she said, I don't even want to use a pseudonym. Go ahead, I want to testify with my real name. No matter what the case is with this Jane Doe, if she doesn't show up, whether she was scared, whether she was paid off, because something is really fishy about this. I don't know what the case may be, but I hope they know that they can use this Jane Doe's deposition that she gave in the investigation against Diddy if she doesn't show up to testify. And no, it won't be as strong as having her there testifying just like Cassie Ventura and the other 2 victims. But that doesn't mean that it's over for Diddy. Whatever evidence, whatever information, whatever testimony she gave up for her to be added as victim number 3 will still be brought up with or without her testimony. So to say that she was never cooperating with the feds this whole entire time is just ridiculous. But y'all, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
There's been so many artists throughout the years, from even starting from this, we could go back as maybe the 60s artists are probably dead now, but we could go back to the 70s artists all the way up to now. If you could bring up Bill Cosby and you could bring up this guy right here that we just showed, you know, these guys, they ain't no telling what can happen. Ain't no telling. Who's next? Who's next? Next thing we know, they're going to be talking about if there's, are there any temptations alive? Let's aim for the temptations. They're too old. They won't even remember. They got dementia. The Temptations got dementia right now. Let's go for the Temptations. Yeah, baby. These Buzbee is at home. He's like, he got like the clipboard open. He's like, yeah. He's trying to see. Let's see what his medical health is like. Oh, he's almost out of here. He's 79 years old. Let's go for him. Oh, this guy right here from the Temptations got dementia. Oh, we're definitely going for him. You know what I mean? That's what Buzbee's looking for. Smokey Robinson? Yeah, baby. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I respect you, Michelle. You're a real woman. Tawan Johnson, what's goody? Yo, but Tawan, this is real low. I'm not, just on here. I'm just keeping it a straight buck. Who is next? They could come up with anything, anybody, anytime. Yeah, baby. That's why I try to say this. If you don't even engage in a lot of these things, right? They can't even play with you like that. If you just know that you wasn't around this, know you ain't do these things. These guys had to slightly do a little something maybe because it seems fake. But how fake can it be if, you know what I mean? Like, how do you choose the fakeness? Like I said, do they choose niggas that's old with dementia? Or are they coming up with real facts? Or how are they picking a name out of a hat? That's what I mean. If this is not true, are they picking a name out of a hat? Because I need to know, how are they coming up with these names and these people, bro? Smokey Robinson, that's like, wow. Shit, baby. Yeah. Oh, Patricia said that makes two of us. See, that's why y'all good women. And you know what? Let me tell you. And okay, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. If a man don't do nothing for the kid, fuck him. I understand, ladies, but if you're not getting $1 million off I know women that got niggas in child support for $25. What are you doing? Yeah, shit, baby. You just being spiteful. Fuck him, move on. He will turn over in his grave later. You know what I'm saying? Now me, I'm not the world's best father, and I always admit this and I say this. I got a lot to improve in, and I will never stop improving until I'm in my grave. Even when I'm 70 years old, I'm going to try to continue on being a better father and a better grandparent, a better everything I can be at that time. But what I'm saying is that time is really what's at stake there more than the money. So you could take a nigga to child support and he pays it and go to work and he don't even go see the kid because he's mad at you and everything like that for $25 and all this stuff, or and everything like this. And you are like, for $25, see what the nigga gonna do. If he don't do nothing, to hell with him. He's got to live with that. 9 times out of 10, that kid that you popped out anything way is going to be something in life. And you know what? When he gets older, because I'm starting to see this now, because I had to take care of my father when he got sick, and I had to take him to dialysis 3 times a week. You know what I mean? That you're going to have to take care of your parents. So if you're a deadbeat parent, you know what that means? You're going to be at home with nobody visiting you, my guys. Once you get to that age, these are the people that's there for you. And it took me to see that when I had to do that for my father. So I say, oh, you know what? This is what family is for. This is why you got to be close to your kids. Your kids are going to, those are your last straw at the end. So you can run around with daddies all you want, niggas. Say, yeah, you know what? The hell with my kids. I'm going to go do my thing for the night and everything. You just hurting yourself, because when all that is over, that thotty's on to the next nigga on her knees, praying, trying to get on. You know what I mean? You could get sick at any minute, any time. You could be well one day, wake up the next morning and something wrong. It all fell apart. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real with y'all. You know, sometimes we got to be real on here and talk real facts more than just, you know, all the news with these goofies. All right, it's goofy time now. It's goofy time now. So, your boy Diddy. Yo, this is day 5 of the Diddy trial. It's so much smoke on YouTube. It's so much smoke all over the internet on this guy. It's like being a juror right now is the hardest thing to do because it's like, you know, if you're watching your phone, watching TV, you're watching everything, it's just like, you know, this trial is sort of like not fair to Diddy at all. It's too much nasty work on the internet. It's kind of hard to say, yeah, he's innocent. Yeah, I'm just a Puff Daddy fan. He's innocent. That's what that looks like. That's why I'm trying to explain to y'all. This is one of the hardest cases there is out there right now. This case is disgusting.